Hey guys, welcome back. We are here today to try some more Broodscale combo because who doesn't love some Broodscale? We're trying different things that other people have tried to see if they work out. Let's dive right in. So guys, as you can see here, we are playing Black-Green Broodscale, and this is a deck that I've obviously played quite a lot on this channel. I do love this deck. I do prefer the Black-Green version to the Jund version. But I am playing some cards that some people have tried that I haven't, and I want to give them a go. Mainly people like Seasonists is doing really well with this deck, and also they are trying out different cards that I wouldn't normally try. So let's take a look at some of these cards. So first of all, it's Bloodrite Invoker as a win con. Usually I use and also see Nadia's Nightblade. And the reason for this one is basically, in theory, this doesn't give you a window of interaction in certain ways. So you might be able to get through the combo, have too much interaction to protect the combo, but then in theory, if you use Nadia's Nightblade, then you have to carry on making infinite colorless. So you effectively leave a point of window where they can just, when you sack a spawn to trigger Nightblade, you can actually go, like, you can actually kill the Nightblade, so you can't combo. But also Bloodrite Invoker also does have some sort of life gain aspect where you can utilize it, gain some life. You can also use it to kind of get out of range of curse with obviously with the gain life trigger. You know, it's not great, but that's sort of why I think we should try it, because mainly is the interaction point. So you can play it with your 1,000,000 mana floating and then just shoot them. There's no point of interaction, and then if they try to kill it, you just shoot them again until they are dead. That's the main reason I want to try it. The other thing I do want to try is Urbog Repossession, a card that I'm not really too keen on, but it's a good way of obviously getting back the combo. You target the Broodscale first, and then the Sadistically, you get both cards back. And then we're trying a 2-2 split of Tamiyo Safekeeping and Snakeskin Veil with an extra 2 Tamiyo Safekeeping in the sideboard, mainly because it does give Indestructible, so it can save against Crackle Charm, but also it helps against Ponza. You can target your own lands. The other card that I'm trying that I've never really tried before is Wizard's Rocket. Wizard's Rocket, effectively, it's like a strange chromatic star. It comes in tapped. Those who don't know, it's 1 mana, comes in tapped. But you can pay X and tap it and sacrifice it and add X mana of any combination of any colour. So it's like a gigantic star. And then when it's put into the graveyard, you draw a card. So it is like a star, a chromatic star, but it enters tapped, which obviously is a downside. But the two big differences, one, if you have your combo, it is basically an energy refractor, so you can make infinite of any combination of any colour. So you can make 50 mana, say, for example, on Magic Online, and 25 green, 25 black, and kind of go from there, for example. And then what you can also do, which I really like about this card, you can actually sack it for 0. So you can just tap, sack, just cycle it for 0. You make no mana, but you draw a card. And that, to me, is quite useful. But obviously, the only downside is if you're comboing, and then you draw into Wizard's Rocket, you can't just sack it straight away like you can with Star and get access to colour mana. So that is something to keep an eye on. After that, the only other thing that I'm trying, which I haven't really tried, is trying 18 lands, which I also feel like is really low, but also no tap lands. Literally just slivers mana base of old, just landscapes and some basics with 2 Traitor Tails just to round things off. So this mana base is literally Seamist's mana base from his IPT run. The rest of the deck is based off Seasonists deck, but it is changed. Moving on to the sideboard. Again, this is pretty much Sea of Mist's sideboard, but we have changed it by adding a card because they only ran 14 cards in the sideboard. And that was a Snuff Out. So basically, the sideboard is 4 Snuff Outs, 2 Drowning Sorrows, 3 Weather Storms, 2 Samio Safekeeping, wow, Jesus, and 2 Mesmeric Fiends, and then finally, rounding off, 2 Circular Protection Blue. I'm really excited to try Circular Protection Blue because it's always a good card that deals with Terra quite well, especially mono blue Terra. So I'm hoping that kind of gets us there. Yeah, the sideboard should be self-explanatory. Snuff Out's great against the Mirror. Drowning Sorrow is great against aggro decks. Weatherstorm is great against Madness and aggro decks. Safekeeping, great against Ponza, but also great against Crackland Shaman. Mesmeric Fiend, great against control decks, and Circular Protection against Terra. And that's pretty much it. It's fairly straightforward stuff. I'm excited to try this deck out, and I hope you are too, excited to see it. So let me know what you think. Also, guys, I will be trying a new system in a new software in how I process these videos, sort of to speed up the videos, to try and cut them down in time, so the raw video won't be about 2 hours long. It should obviously pull it in a bit, So you might be able to tell because it might miss some gameplay and stuff. So please let me know if you think that this version of the video is better or worse. All will be greatly appreciated. Anyways, guys, see you guys for round 1. Hey guys, welcome back to round 1. This is a pretty capable hand. We're against Niederschatten, who feels like my arch nemesis at this point. I feel like I verse him every league in a spell pieces. Brainstorm, I hide some good stuff. I play all sorts. They used to play Ponzo and that was big. Last time I played them, they were playing like Black White Blade. And now they seem to be on most likely Mono Blue Terror. So let's hope the Circle of Protection's blue comes in pretty nicely. So double Terror, Spell Pierce, Thought Scour. So we can slow them down with taking Thought Scour. We can also play around the Spell Pierce. Artful Dodge isn't worth taking because it's obviously got Flashback. I think we just take the Thought Scour here. I think we can work around the Spell Pierce at the island. So I'm probably just going to play the Wellspring out here. So I'd rather have the Rumble Resolve, and I do know they have a Spell Pierce. They might also have a Counter Spell. So we'll see what they do. They do, in fact, Spell Pierce it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just going to jam a Terror here. They'll play Rumble, and they do Counter Spell. Okay, and we'll play Wizard's Rocket. Terror. So we'll Rumble here. We'll find the Sadistically. They have 2 cards in hand. One's an Artful Dodge, and we are basically going to hope. We're basically just going to hope that they don't have any interaction. They have an Artful Dodge and 2 unknowns. Delver, so they have Artful Dodge and 1 card. So we're going to take 10 here and hope to dear God that they don't have any interaction. Please, please, please. I think they're thinking about a Boomerang in Upkeep or something. I feel like that's the card they've got. So I think they've got Artful Dodge and Boomerang here based on what the pause. So here's a Boomerang. What is the best way? I guess Upkeep as well. That's even more awkward. I guess I have to. I don't even know. I basically can't look at comboing here, right? So let that go. Well, that would have been nice. So what I can do is I can play a Bloodright Invoker here. I guess I can also just Broodscale. Yeah, I think that probably seems that this is probably the line. It's probably a Broodscale here, and then I sack this for green. Block 1, Tameo Safekeeping. They have a Brainstorm here that the flip. Okay, I guess I probably should have Artful Dodge. Oh, they can double. The fact that they can double here is pretty minging. Pay 1. So we can gain 2, got 12, but because this flips, we die. I think I'm okay with that. Not the end of the world. So do I want Snuff Outs? For me, that's the interest. I definitely want to try these Cop Blues. Is Mesfiend too slow? I think Urbog's probably not needed. And do we try? I don't know if we want Snuff Outs or not. I feel like we don't. Yeah, I think I want to cut the Urbog and a Wellspring and see how we get on. I don't want to cut a Wizard's Rocket because they're probably quite useful at changing it to white. I also don't think we can keep a 1-lander. That's a lot of lands, but I think we can keep this. I guess I throw back Forest, I guess, and then we'll Landscape first. I think I will get a green source here. We need double green anyways. I'm going to Rumble. If they've got a Spell Pierce, that's totally fine. I prefer them not to have a Spell Pierce here, but it is what it is. I'd rather have the Duress, make sure like the Circle Protection resolves. We'll see what they end up doing. They end up Island Cycling. This is totally fine. So, Energy Refractor or Wellspring, I'll probably just take the Wellspring here and then call it a turn. I'm going to play this Black Source. I'm going to Duress and a Wellspring. I have another Duress, which is also pretty good. 2 cards in the graveyard for them. They're really holding on, like they're really really protecting what they're what's in their hand. I guess we Duress again. They might have a Brainstorm here to sort of fix the top of the deck. Island Cycle, sure. Boomerang, Artful Dodge. We just get rid of the Boomerang here. Put a recard in hand. We will then Eviscerate inside this. Draw on a land, not great. Draw on a Rumble. We have a Wizard's Rocket, which is good. And then we also have a Rumble for next turn. I think that's fine. Let's see, does it flip? Does it blind flip? And so it is. The Delver blind flips to a Brainstorm, which is great for them. They play the land, they play the Cryptic Sem, so they're Artful Dodge plus 1 unknown. So we can play Rumble here. Play around Spell Pierce too. Sadistically, Cop Blue, Wellspring. So I think we have to take the Cop Blue, you know. Do we think they have a Spell Pierce? That's the lifelong question. Well, I guess we can pay for it anyways. I don't know why I'm paying 2, but I actually have no idea why I'm paying 2, but we'll draw a card, Invoker. We'll pay 2 for a Circle Protection, and then we can use these to pay for it, the Spawn Plus. And then we'll obviously take a hit of 9 here, and then hope that they don't have a Boomerang. Yes, let's go. Get Cop Blued. Don't want Urbog's Repossession back. I guess showing that they've got Boomerang, probably. I think we'll go for that. Here is an okay hand. It's not amazing, but we can Twisted Landscape into Rumble. Go play Delver. Wow. That's a lot. It's a lot of rumbles and a lot of early aggression. Please don't flip. Seriously? All that blind flipping. So we're gonna rumble. It's going to get countered. I'm assuming this is getting spell pierced. Our opponent mulls to 6 as well. So do we take Broodscale here on the land? Then we have to take Broodscale, right? We're just gonna have to try and combo as fast as possible. Which if we do draw land as early as next turn, we sure hope they don't have any real interaction. Apart from this and null. We're gonna have 2 double blind flips, please. Let's go. 3 cards. So they've got a null plus unknown. We'll take 4. We'll play Rumble. Rumble in the jungle. Wizard's Rocket. And then a bunch of them. Then we'll play the Wizard's Rocket. Are you going to annul it? You are. Okay. We've got 2 cards in hand. Got a 3. Oh my god, please. I don't know why. Getting blind flipped always feels bad. Yep. So they have 4 spike. They have 4 spike plus 2 unknowns. So I'm going to play this. See what they do. They could 4 spike us here. I maybe should have tapped the black, but I need it for the glee. Is the awkward thing. It resolves. So do we just glee here? Boomerang that. Okay. So we don't die next turn. The only awkward thing here is because we don't have a land. So 2 cards have 4 spike plus unknown. So we have to hope that unknown is really bad. Another wizard. So we have to go again. So we have. So here is the unfortunate thing of we're dead, right? Because we literally dead because these wizards rockets are wizards rockets and not chromatic stars. So say if these are chromatic stars, we literally play Bloodright Invoker. Here we would literally just play Bloodright Invoker, and now we can't do anything. Case number 1 against Wizards Rocket, and yeah, we're just dead now. There's no point in doing anything here. Damn Wizards Rockets. See you guys for round number 2. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 2. We can look at keeping this hand because we have combo. We also have Wizards Rocket on the draw. The reason why I'm suggesting this is because you can always pop this for 0 to have basically 2 looks. So you draw a card, so you would have 3 looks at a land. I'm actually going to keep this just because it's got combo and rumble and eviscerators inside. So we'll see how we get on. So far, Wizards Rocket's been... Oh, God. So far, Wizards Rocket's been okay. It's not blown me away. The potential to crack this for 0 has come up, obviously, in the first game, like match 1, game 1. But ultimately, I'm not too sold. Oh, so they're stuck on 1 land too. And, oh, let's go. We never didn't have it. We never didn't have it. And we got a land. Look at this go. Totally, yeah. Do you have a land? No. Oh my god, it's so much better. So we have a lot of looks here because we have an Eviscerator's Insight as well. So let's get a land. Broodscale. Sadistically here. And then we'll sack this. And now we're just going to always yield. I'm going to make a bunch of colorless. I guess we start with this. So in this scenario, if we didn't have the refractor, we'd sort of be like, okay. Alright, we would have got there. I was just going to see if we failed or not. Dude, chill. We want those. We want drowns. We don't want the Mesfiends. We don't want Air Wizard's Rocket. We probably don't want the Urborg. Do we want Tamio's Safekeeping and replace that for Snakeskin Veils? Like, that doesn't seem the worst. I also don't think we want a lot of Bloodright Invokers, right? Maybe we do. I need to cut, what, 1 card? Maybe we just cut a Wellspring. I think my main current thought on Wizards Rocket is, I think, so say if you're going to run 4 stars in general, I think if you're running 4 stars, 3-1 is probably okay. Like, or 3 stars, 1 Wizards Rocket. I think if you don't want to have more Wizards Rockets than you do stars, I think the star will probably come up more. My other thought is, I think Wizards Rocket might be better than Energy Refractor. But again, that's if you are going off, it's like a bit awkward. Drowning Sorrow, eh? We're going to play Swamp and we're going to Rumble. Wizards Rocket, Broodscale, Eviscerator's Insight. So we probably want to get the Wizards Rocket, right? We don't want a 3rd Broodscale, do we? I feel like a 3rd Broodscale's not out of the question, though, right? No, I think I could take the Wizards Rocket. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to block here. Bushwhacker, so they have land Bushwhacker, which I'm assuming what they're going to do, and hit for 4. So we don't have a Swamp here to, I could block. I don't think so. Never lucky. So do I want to play Wizards Rocket here, and then crack this for black to hold up Drown? Or do I want to go Broodscale, look at cracking this for black? I think I just want a Wizards Rocket and then crack this for black. This is the awkward thing about Wizards Rocket. You've got to obviously consider when to play it. Because in theory, I could combo next turn because I've got combo. We're going to sack this for black. So I've got combo plus Tamio's Safekeeping. So there's a world that if they tap out, we can combo off. Need to consider that. And then because of that, I want access to basically infinite coloured mana with this Eviscerator's Insight in the graveyard. So there's like a lot of random things to consider. 3 mana. The Kraken a Synth, which is actually pretty good for us. Mountain. We've already played a Great Furnace, right? This hits for 3, 4. Cool. I did bod in the Weather the Storms, right? That's fine. So we've got Tamio's Safekeeping, which can actually be utilized to gain 2. So if I go Drown here using this, Scry. Sadistically, we want on top. Get the Sadistically. And away we go. So they have nothing in hand. We can... Well, they have nothing in hand. They have nothing on board. They've got 5 cards in hand. And they're having a crack for a chain line. They're chain lining us. Or the chain line in the chain line in us. Okay. And they have a mountain. Okay. So here we want to... Oh, double combo. So here we want to... I guess here we want a Broodscale. And then we want to Sadistically here. We'll have a Bolt. So here's their Bolt. And then here we go... I mean, Safekeeping. Hexproof Indestructible. This goes off. We make a bunch of mana here. Oh, yes. Oh, shield. A fair whack of mana here. And probably double combo. And also Eviscerator's Insight. Firstly, Eviscerator's Insight. But so we'll make a bunch of mana here. I'm going to make 20. Because why not? Whee! So we'll make 20 here. We're going to do 10. I don't even know if we're going to need 10. We'll do 8 green. And then the rest black. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, and then 12 black. Then we draw a card. We draw a Tree of Tails. So we go. So we make 4 more of this. Just because there's no point in using the coloured mana. Obviously that eating into your coloured mana is not ideal. Sack this. Draw a card. We draw the Bloodright Invoker. So let's make enough mana to kill them. I guess we have the Tamio's Safekeeping, so it doesn't actually matter. 1, 2, and then let's go for it. Let's go. Easy enough. See you guys for round number 3. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 3. We can keep this hand. We've got Rumble, we've got Wizard Rocket and Insight. Seems perfectly fine. And we are against either, obviously it could be Ponza or Ponza-less. So we'll play the Swamp anyways because we have multiple Swamps, just in case it is Thermocastedness. I have found that the Ponza side of things, I'm going to choose the Tree Purposer. They get basically free pick on the best threat for them. Probably is Boredom Party, right? Could be Avenging Hunter, I guess. So we're just gonna play Forest here and Rumble. Sadistically is fine. Fine, taking all that. And what did they end up taking? They chose Avenging Hunter. Okie dokie. Most likely they are not playing Ponza build. I have found that in leagues. Generally tend to. I don't know why, but 5 for Avenging Hunter. Damn your big dumb dude. You got it. Just let me just naturally draw a Broodscale, please. That would be too funny. Too funny. Broodscale. I guess I play a Wellspring, right? Another Eviscerator's Insight. So, interestingly enough, this interesting to be fair, because I think I have to Twisted Landscape for a green here. So I could have Swamp to look at end of turn Eviscerators inside this, but losing this spawn means there's no chance of me comboing off next turn. Because it's, so without a spawn or a guy to sacrifice, it's basically 5 mana to combo off. There's also, so there is a world where we do combo off next turn. Rather than Chrysalis, it's fine. Yield to Lens Step. We can gain 2 with this Urborg Repossession too, right? Oh, we don't have a creature in the bin. But if this was a Deadly Dispute, we could have went for it. No point in blocking. Like this, get a green. Draw. We draw another land. So I guess what I want to do here is I want to Eviscerate his Insight now. Draw. So this blocks here. We'll take 10. 3, but we need... So do we have to... It's really awkward here. So, I think what the best way forward is here. I could also sadistically the spawn. They then have to sack these in response, but it also means we can block something else. Go draw for 0, see what the best option is here. 7 plus 5 is 12, right? So we can. So if I play Rumble here, I can play land, play Rumble, block here, take 7 plus 5 from this is 12. So we got 1. Sadistically, Mesvine, Broodscale, pass. So we die to a boarding party here. So we need to discard 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus that. Another awkward thing here is we now then don't have access to coloured mana for this. So we have to discard here and here. We want to F6. If they do have a boarding party, we're just dead. But it is what it is. 6. Oh, look, a boarding party. Always have it. So I'm going to keep the Rumble to see if... no, there's still no info on if they are Ponza... If they have the land destruction. So yeah, if we block here, block there, we take 7, 10. Yeah. Just unfortunate, really. So, going into that, what do we want? So, we could run cards like Snuff out here, are okay. And then Tamio's safekeeping as well, but I don't know if these are the kind of cards we want. I don't think we need Mesfiend. I also don't think I don't think Duress cuts it. Assuming that they are not the Ponza build, I don't think we need any of this. Then just cut a standard Wizard's Rocket that we've been cutting and go again. I think that's fine. I think Snuff Out's not the worst. We definitely can't keep this. Not on the player. This hand seems much better. We'll probably just cut we'll try that again. We will bottom a Tamio safekeeping here. So we're really hoping and praying that they're actually not Ponza, but because the way our players are going to turn out, it's going to be Forest on 1, just to hold up safekeeping, I guess. 2 for Broodscale, and then sort of go from there. They kept 6, and they're probably going to play a ramp spell. If you had a Snuff Out here, it'd be great. So they have to have something reasonable here, removal spell, or wonder if they're going to Utopia Sprawl, and then hold up Breath Weapon, maybe. So they Utopia Sprawl on red, and then going to hold up 4 here, I'm assuming. They're going to tap 2, tap this, probably spend 3, and then I'm guessing they're going to Breath Weapon this. Oh, maybe. To hold up 2 mana. The Glamour, maybe. So this is really awkward being a swamp and not a forest. So do I sadistically this and then just... I'm going to sadistically this. I feel like they've got the Glamour. And this basically sets up to see what they've got. If they just pass, like, that's great. So I'm not going for this literally due to them potentially having the Glamour. I need a second green source for that to be a thing. Or for them to pull the plug first. So I'm either hoping they tap out here for some big dumb threat. Or they go for it. Go for their, like, usually their one piece of interaction. Smash snow-covered forest. I find it really odd that they're tapping on a land and then untapping it with arrow. They're just not making as much mana as they possibly could here. Writhing Chrysalis, huh? The interesting thing is that if they sack their spawns, it starts us off our combo. Sort of okay with that, I guess. I just need it. All I need is a second green source. Best way to do this is probably just adapting this, right? And I'm assuming they're going to Glamour. Okey-dokey. And then from that, we can eviscerate as insight. I have a spawn, please. Pretty please. The Glamour. Must have the Glamour. Docked Pikachu face. My enchantment's got hexproof and indestructible. Okay. Whee! The Wincon as well. Which is great, I'm not gonna lie. Do I just pass then? I'm just making a significantly large guy. I think that's probably okay, right? And just pass. Because we've got the Bloodright Invoker. I don't need attack to kill the spawn. And then if they want to use the spawn, which I doubt they will now, because 3, 6, 7, 8, they've got 8 mana, so they can just cast a big dumb threat. And obviously this now doesn't get around Breath Weapon. That's totally fine. And then I'll just tap it out. Okay. So here we just make a bunch of mana, enough to basically kill them. And then play our Bloodright Invoker. You've got a red. Are they just going to make a guy? I'll just play the Bloodright Invoker then, and then they should concede. Obviously, no attacks. We have an infinitely large guy. 1, 2. Let's see if they want to sit through it. Bloodright Invoker. They're going to make us go through it. Let's go. No, they're not. Easy. And I think I'm fine with that. Just run it back. I think Snuff Out's okay. It's, like, not fantastic, but it sort of does the job of buying us time, which I think's key. Not in the sense of a one-lander, though. So... I think this hand's a keeper. And then do we just bot? No, we don't bottom a Glee, right? Is it just the Wizard's Rocket? Maybe it has to be the Glee. It's just really awkward with it being the Glee. Because obviously they've already shown they've got interaction. So we... Oh, hello. We're going to play this. We'll get this as a black source. We'll rumble and then combo. 3, sure. That gets kind of black. Yeah, I do think we just rumble, right? Try and find a land here. We do not find a land. Find an Energy Refractor. I think that's okay. That also works, I guess. We still need an untap land though. Which, to be fair, all our lands are untapped. Rumble. Go. Have no red right now. Could take the alt. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. They do take the forest. 4 cards in hand there. Rumble again, okay. So they can't take this, can't take this. So they've got Repurposer or Avenging Hunter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm assuming they're going to take the Avenging Hunter. They do take the Avenging. The interesting thing is, do they have... So... With the having the green here, that makes me think the green they leave back the Arbor Elf. oh, they're doing it now. Yeah. So they're doing it so they have the interaction now. Okay. There's a sadistically. How do I even want to go forward with this? I guess I just go Broodscale pass, right? I wish I had a third land here. I could go Energy Refractor, try and draw a land and then play Wizard's Rock if I do. Could also just play Broodscale. I guess I just play Broodscale. Most efficient way with my mana, allows me to potentially combo off, but 3, 4, 5, they need to get the lands so then they can still combo. Yeah. So they still have access to Deglammer here, which I think ultimately should be. Oh, they got access to red as well. Damn. It's a good draw from them, to be fair. So they get access to red, but they also get a ramp here and keep. So they get to go 2, tap this, 4, this. Unless they got a breath weapon here. If they have a breath weapon here, it'd be pretty brutal. Brutal for us anyways. Like, they do lose mana. So here is the Avenging Hunter that we knew about. Makes sense. They do get a land to play a land as well, so they'll get a green and they can hold up the Glamour here with this. Attack for 3, sure. The only thing I can think is if... Oh, okay. So we do this, and then I do think we go for it, because the way they've tapped right, this triggers... I go for this. If they do have the Glamour, this triggers and I can make infinite mana, and then that infinite mana means I can do this. So I think the way the tap messed up... Always yes. Always yield. Oh, okay, they did it in response, I see. I see. So I get 2 spawns out of this, right? So this makes a spawn, that makes a spawn. If I sack this, Energy Refractor, tap these, turn it to black, draw a card, sadistically. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. What a spanner. I forgot I obviously lose the spawn. That was such a bad play by me, wow. But at least I can block this, I guess. So that means it can only take, unless they forge this. Well, at least I have Rumble next turn, so they have to have another Deglammer, which is likely. They could have that. That is pretty annoying that I messed up like that. This was a 4-4 already. I probably should have just sacked one, used the 1 and played a Rumble, and need to play the Energy Refractor out. Oh, why am I playing so loose? So I decided to forge this, which has me a little concerned, more than anything. Because it makes me think that the other 3 cards are likely to be something to interact with this combo. Because to me, you would likely put this on, so then it didn't matter. You could swing with both, but I guess you want it on your trample, correct, I guess? And also, if they do sack this at any point, I do start to... I am able to carry on chaining, which is great to see. There's a Writhing Chrysalis. Maybe it's just 4 mana of double Deglammer, Deglammer this, and I'm sat here with nothing. Oh, you mean the tavern? +2/+2. 9, 40. Oh my god, wow. Wow. Crazy. I'll eat my words on this, because on casting comments I said this card's bad for this deck. Like, you're never really going to use the +2/+2, but here we are. Oh, wow. I feel like my misplays actually cost me here, because I had 2 guys. I literally would have played 1 for the Rumble, still kept 2 guys, and been able to block, and then looked at combo next turn. I can't block here, because I die. And I would love to have a snuff out right now, like the 4 snuff outs that I boarded in. There's 1 there, I guess. I have to block here. And somehow hope to survive this plus trap. Oh, no. Wait, what? Oh, of course, you're talking this. Yeah. Yeah, I had through that game there. I don't know why I was thinking I can still combo off for a brief second. I was just seeing the mana, being able to turn into black to cast the statistically. And I was like, oh, I can carry on comboing. But then I forgot I sacked both guys. Yeah, that was a pretty unfortunate misplay by me. And I probably would have, if I literally just had the 1 floating anyways, 2 guys, Rumble, put this in. I have 3 guys. Wait. Yeah, so if I had 1 mana floating, 2 guys in play. So if I went green, Rumble, I make 3 guys. I get something random. I sack 2 guys, turn it to black. I still have a guy to go sadistically and have a guy. So yeah, fully through that game. Like, fully through. Like, I had enough thing to combo off there. That's unfortunate. Anyways, see you guys for the next round. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 4. We are in the draw, and this is a pretty capable hand. We're against the mirror. Let's have a racing situation. So we should be 2-1 right now. The stupid guy in the bottom right corner of your screen is an absolute spanner. But all is well. All is well. So we get to sack this. Sack. Get a forest and draw. Rumble's pretty good. We get to go Rumble plus Duress. Try and interrupt their combo. Could also Deadly Dispute, but I think like Rumble's just better, right? Play their own wild swing, and they find a land. So let's start off with a Duress. Show me what you're working with. So they're Jund. Gotta take Rumble here. Like, or Deadly Dispute. Probably take Deadly Dispute, right? Mesfiend, no? Mesfiend is my only way of getting stuff back. Cool. So we're just looking for the combo now. We are gonna Mesmeric Fiend here, most likely. I took the Deadly Dispute, so they can Rumble. They can't take Duress. They can take the Red Source, or they can take Broodscale, which seems unlikely. Taking the Forest seems silly, but because you already have a Tree of Tails in hand. But to me, it's either between the Red Source and the Broodscale. They choose the Broodscale, and then they play the Broodscale. 4 cards in hand. So we have one half of the combo, they have the other. So I guess our best bet is to Mezfiend here. So they've got munitions as well. I think what I'll do is I'll do this, and then I'll Deadly Dispute. So we'll do the leave. We won't always yield the enters because we do want to interact with it in some way. So they still don't have of the combo. We knew all 4 cards. So I think we just take the munitions here, right? Seems to make the most sense, and then we'll kind of go from there. So what I can do here is I could go on to end of turn Eviscerators inside the Wellspring, and then look at combo like. Hopefully draw into Broodscale and combo off. Rumble, sure. Do they find sadistically? They do. So I'm assuming they take sadistically, and we are likely to take sadistically. Sure. We're going to block here, sacrifice Viscerators inside the Wellspring, and then try and combo off from there. So here to save time is just made a 5/5. So then if we do actually not block, he'll obviously they'll pump it up. That is fine. Make sure we haven't always yielded. It is a bit annoying because we do end up giving them another guy, but it's not the end of the world. We really do need a Broodscale here, and that is not it. So we need a Rumble, and now the awkward thing is their Broodscale is always going to be bigger, but we're going to Rumble. If we do find one here, we can still combo off. We do. We go Broodscale. So they have 2 Writhing Chrysalises and an Unknown, and we just sadistically here, and then we'll pass. And then we have to hope not to die here, is basically what we have to do. So we have permanently exile their makeshift munitions. Unless they have another, the likelihood is that they're... So I have to sack here, right? So I make this infinitely large. I probably should have Wellspringed, actually. Yeah, that was wrong. I don't know. So I should have double Wellspringed anyways. I was yes. I was yield. I feel like I'm just playing this league really badly. This is so this can block this. Because no matter what, it'll always be... Like, they're making loads of 1/1s, but that's fine. I think that'll be I don't even know why I'm doing it that much, but it basically means this blocks here, they're attacking with both. Like, there's no way for them to make this bigger. Because every time they sack, this gets bigger and I get more 1/1s. So I just have to block here. And then I've got 2 Writhing Chrysalises and an Unknown. So I don't know why they're doing this, because they physically can't make this big enough, because this is always growing. So I don't really understand what they're doing. Apart from giving me 1/1s, which I'm fine with also. So first of all, they shouldn't have had another turn, because I should have Wellspring, but I think they've now realised that this will die. Yep. And then we all get a bunch of 1/1s. Whee! So let's go. I'm going to make some 1/1s. Well, I'm going to make them some 1/1s. I'm going to Wellspring. Always yield. Sadistically. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't play these last turn. All is okay. So with this and the Deadly Dispute here. Wizard's Rocket. Rumble. So I'm going to make 4 mana here and a black. For Eviscerator's Insight on this. Deadly Dispute, double Rumble. So we play black. Make colourless here. Make Wizard's Rocket. Make colourless. Deadly Dispute this. So we are digging really hard here. Energy Refractor is also great. Whee! Just gonna Rumble now. I can play the Energy Refractor as well if I need to. Sadistically, Broodscale, Wizard's Rocket. I guess I take the Wizard's Rocket because I don't need a combo again. So we'll play a Rumble again. I'm just not going through the Energy Refractor way because it takes too long. I guess we take the Energy Refractor anyways. This draws a card. It's really annoying because their combos like eating into time here. We have quite a lot of draws. And there's a Bloodrite Invoker. They're probably going to make us go through this, I can imagine. There's Bloodrite Invoker, and here we go. No, they're not. Okie dokie. So from that, we kind of just want Disruption. So we want 4 Snuff Outs, Mezfiends, and then we want Protection. Urbog's Repossession probably isn't needed. But Wizard's Rocket. Do we want the extra Mezfiends? I think probably, right? Eviscerator, Wellspring. Let me cut one of these. And 5. Jesus. Do we need the extra Mezfiends? It's just so many cards. I think I don't have the space, and that's the problem. Maybe I don't need both pieces of protection. Not a third, because we've got Tamio, we've got Duress and Mezfiend. So maybe I just do this. That's 61. And then do we go down a Wizard's? No, we probably go down a Wells. No, we probably go down a Wizard's Rocket, right? We'll call that there. We have a 1-lander being a Forest. Doesn't seem great. We have a no-lander. We have a 1-lander on the draw. I'm going to keep this because I'm not going even lower. Wincon. Protection. So I'm not going to sack this. I'm just going to play a Wizard's Rocket. They've got the red sauce. We got a land anyways. I guess I actually... We'll go Trio Tails Wizard's Rocket. We can sack the Wizard's Rocket to get black and then duress, but I don't think we need it. I think we'll just play Wizard's Rocket and then Twisted Landscape for a black source while they're wildfiring. That seems ultimately fine. Yep, so they wildfire themselves for a green source here. I still think we could actually Eviscerate his Insight this. I don't know how good that is. I kind of just like Wizard's Rocket, and then we'll probably just duress here, right? Yeah, that seems fine. Okie dokie. So they got Broodscale. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the Fnac. I don't know why it stopped doing that. So it used to take the card and only reveal the card taken. I'm sure it did. And now it doesn't seem to be doing that. So they'll probably just play Evolution Witness out here, I imagine. So we'll likely just Eviscerate his Insight. We'll probably sack. Sorry, sack, get a black source. 3 mana. Cycle. Okay. And then play Slagwood Bridge. Get the tap land out there. Rack that, sure. Don't really care what they're doing. Get another green source. Okay. So I guess this gets a green source, right? Like this, get a green source. And then we'll Eviscerate his Insight here. A land is not what I need. Mesfiend, Snakeskin Veil is not really what I need either. But especially if they can combo next turn, that's going to be pretty bad. Broodscale. Munitions, okay. At least they're taking that out now while they can. Broodscale, yep. And they play Slagwood Bridge. So they've got Evolution Witness and 2 unknowns. Cameos, safekeeping, huh? So let's Mesfiend here. What they're working with. Evolution Witness and 2 lands. So I'll leave the Evolution Witness there. I'll play the Forest here. I'm going to try and make them sacrifice multiple things here to get the Evolution Witness back. We have 2 pieces of protection too. Nothing. They're adapting, sure. They're thorough. And they have the Sadistically, huh? Just naturally drew it. That's so annoying. So I guess I gotta... Do I even sacrifice for mana? Do I need a black? I guess I could draw... I guess I do this for black. Because I could draw a Deadly Dispute. And I'm basically looking for a Snuff out here. Oh, that works also. So I guess we have to Eviscerate his Inside this, unfortunately. Because we can't block anyways. This is gonna... Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. We play to our outs, boys. We play to our outs. That's making up for the last few games. Dead combo. Didn't even sack it either. So they're just going to play the Forest and play an Evolution Witness. And they've got 1 land. Okie dokie. So we are going to... What are we going to do? We're going to... They can pay green. 1 in the green. Get the Sadistically back. Sadistically this. Sack this. Then get the Broodscale back. It's sort of something they can do. So what we're going to look at doing here is probably just end of turn Eviscerators inside the Tree of Tails. Because it's basically all we can do here. There's a Swamp. Imagine if they just drew another combo piece now, and they just Evolution Witness it back. That'd be pretty minging. Got a Wildfire. I'm going to adapt this, okay? No, it's not. Let me press OK there. Sadistically on that. Yep. As expected. And then they get to sack this. Bring the Broodscale back. Like, the Sadistically on Evolution Witness is just so much value here. They can also just bring back a Twisted Landscape, but I doubt they'll do that. But they can actually just play it. And they can play it, adapt it, sack a guy, and then bring back a Twisted Landscape if they need to. They do get a lot of value here. Blood Fountain. And then they get a swing for 5. Jesus. We actually just might die to the Evolution Witness plus Makeshift Munitions value here. Interestingly enough, though, we can combo here if we draw the... I don't know why it's not paying either. Jesus. What's going on? Whee! There's Broodscale. We have no cards in hand. Energy Refractor. That's pretty good. So we want to go Broodscale. Produce enough mana here. We don't want to do it that way. We want to Sadistically. We can't produce 2 mana, right? Let's sack this. Yeah, so we choose this. And then we Snakeskin Veil here. We didn't want to do it the other way around because they can interact with us. So now they just get to awkwardly bring back stuff. Maybe I'll take that. They bring back these 2 lands. Not really do anything with it, but I don't really care about that. I will just always yield that. You bring back your 2 lands. Can I have my 1/1, please? Sack a guy. Evolution Witness, bring back a land. Is this so they can F6 or something? I don't... Oh, so they discard a card. Okay. That's pretty nice. I think they're digging for a Snuff out. But thank you for the extra guy, I guess. I'm going to Energy Refractor. I guess I should play this land out. Wellspring. Broodscale. So now we're going to make 4. Well, we're going to make enough to flash back the Eviscerator's Insight and try and Wellspring. We need, what, 6? Turn 2 into black. And we're going to Eviscerator's Insight on this. Whee! Duress. So let's black, and green. Really time. Cycle this. Deadly Dispute, perfect. Perfect-ish. And 1. Deadly Dispute this. Can we find a combo? We found a Wellspring, okay. Wellspring. Sadistically. Oh, dear. We have no more Eviscerator's Insights, right? So we're going to go green. Put that on here. Make 2 rather large guys. Then we're going to Duress. And then we're also going to Mesfiend. Always yes. Yeah. So I think we'll cast Mesfin because it takes more. What you working with? Cleanse and Wildfire, I'll take that. So they still have 2 redraws with the Twisted Landscapes. Unfortunately, because I can't really do anything else about that. All we can do really, is that hope that they'll whiff in these 2 draws. Luckily enough, I guess, they've got a draw and they've got 2 landscapes. So they've got 3 draws to find an answer. So they cycle as expected. Do they find what they need? So far they've seen 2 cards. Bing this, sack this to... The thing is they have finite amount of mana, so that's the interesting part for me. Because we could look at sort of taxing the mana by even like Tamiyo's safekeeping this to make them sack another mana source or all that sort of stuff. But also they do get to, if this dies, they get the land back too. Interesting-ish point. So here they are, they're going to sack this. I'm going to spend a mana here to safekeeping this, so they have to do it again. They don't get another redraw. It gives them less looks now because they sacked this and tapped this. They can't cycle this. So they're stuck with their 2 cards that they've seen effectively, which again is another key point for me. The only other awkward situation is the fact that this is absolutely massive. So we go down to 2 guys. So they've got 1 here, another Broodscale. So they're going to try and sack this again in my turn. I'm assuming they're not attacking. Good card. Let's go. Boom. Sadistically. But with this mana, they can actually target this. So if I sadistically here, they can just sack this to... there's 3 infinite guys kills their board, where we have 2 infinite guys, so it doesn't do anything. Oh, man. The awkward thing is here, if I actually just duress this would have been fine. And we can do that, actually. We can basically glee this, and then force them to target this, and then duress the wildfire. I don't know how much that achieves. They also get to bring these back. They have to kill this now because I have so many spawns. So they're in the tank here, which I'm assuming the outcome is going to be I'm going to target this with this. They also get to bring back Landscape and Slagwood Bridge as well. I have to do it on this because if I do it on a spawn and they kill the spawn in response, this is fine, I think. It's not fine, but it'll do. And there's unfortunately no way we can get this trade off either. Which is really annoying. Yeah, I have no protection against that. They get a counter. They bring back something, probably the Blood Fountain. That comes back. Awkward thing is now we actually have 2 targets that fizzles. So do we want to get the Blood Fountain or the Wildfire? I guess we actually want the Blood Fountain, right? Well, I guess, yeah, because the Wildfire actively draws a card. The Blood Fountain sort of does. I think I have to take the Blood Fountain here. And then I can't get a trigger because it's now 36. I have to just pass, right? And again, hope that they don't combo. So they're literally looking for a sadistically. We've fizzled. I have no responses in any way, shape, or form. So they have 3 cards: Wildfire, Landscape, Wildfire. No, it's a lie. They have Landscape, Wildfire, Unknown. Gonna Wildfire here. Still whiffing by the seams of that. Otherwise, we just hard went for a sadistically. Nope. Cycling. Cycle. Oh. Okay, so they found a snuff out for the large one, which is fine. That's totally reasonable. But we still have another one comboing off here. A guy died, so they do get to bring back something. Probably the Blood Fountain. So basically, they're looking for a sadistically. And they're probably going to cycle this to try and find it. Discard the land, okay. I'm guessing they're attacking. They're not attacking. Combo. So let's start off. You return something, that's fine. I do not. It's more eating in this time, to be fair, this interaction here. Deadly Dispute. They have nothing. Rumble's great. Also, Landscape's actually not the worst. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make colourless here. You go nuts. I think this is our turn to combo anyways. We give them too much of a window. Wellspring, Broodscale, Rumble. We have like 20 odd cards left. Wow, what the hell? Done. Are we literally like... I have shuffled that thing to the bottom, right? 2. I guess I also don't want to sack all the ones that can attack. 3, 4, 5, 6. Green. Cycle. Come on. Want to be... 16 cards left in our deck. Can we find a Bloodrite Invoker? Oh my god, what? What is this? Are you joking? Are you taking the mick? Like, seriously? I'm gonna F6 here, there's no point doing it. Oh, I'm paused. Can't believe that we whiffed all that. And they whiffed as well. Let's go, attempt number 2. So, I'm just gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. That's all I can do. I'm gonna play Swamp. I'm gonna pass the turn. How many windows do they need? They've had like 5 different windows of doing this as well. That's so annoying. And they've still whiffed. Like, we've got 2 Bloodrite Invokers here. They're sacking this. Sacking. Back to shoot me. Always yes. That one. And deal 1. So they're gonna try and shoot us to death, I think. We'll see how that goes. So they are going for redraws here, but they're also gaining value with their Evolution Witness here. Like, cycling it, sacking, shooting one of my spawns. That sort of thing. Oh, they've now got the they've now got the sadistically on the combo as well. So they have comboed here. I don't know why they're not killing us. I find that really odd, but oh, I guess they need to shoot something first to start the chain off. I think unfortunately we give them enough window, and I think I need to board back in the Bloodrite Invoker. Their clock is slightly finger than ours, so but here we go combo wise. Just for reference, I basically round that game I had to I F6 through their turn to see if they dug for combo, and then I had to leave, and our opponent found the combo. But due to all the sadistically triggers, it couldn't combo off in time and actually ended up timing out, which is pretty unfortunate. We ended up taking the win, but obviously it's a pretty unfortunate way to get the win. But anyways, I do apologise to the opponent. I don't generally play for time, as you are well and truly clear on this channel. But yeah, did end up getting the win. Unfortunate, the route. I would have liked to have played out game 3, but here we are. And we are off to game round number 5. Hey guys, welcome back here to round number 5. Let's see if we can 3-2 this bad boy. I have kept this hand. Another combo, eh? So I'm just gonna play Wizard's Rocket here. So overall, I think Wizard's Rocket's been okay. It's great on turn 1 and turn 2 and all that sort of stuff. But I think after that, it's not that great. But I have actually. The thing of Bloodrite Invoker here has never really come up to the fact that you can just play it out and be sort of semi-aggressive. There's very few matchups where that actually matters, but here we are going to try this out. Anyways, I also do like Nightblade's body a lot better than Bloodrite Invoker. Insert your Dwayne The Rock Johnson memes right now with the turn of phrase. But yeah, I do ultimately think that the body on the being the 1-3 is actually really good for the deck, for like Kuldotha and things like that. So we could be also against some, we're most likely against the mirror here, but we also could be against some sort of Gardens deck, potentially even with the combo in, because there is a deck that basically, there's a black Gardens deck that splash red solely for a Writhing Chrysalis. So that could be what we are against here. Well, there's a Writhing Chrysalis. There's some spawnage. So let's sack this, get a black sauce here. And then let's pretty quickly Deadly Dispute this away. Another Bloodrite Invoker. Okay. No combo pieces as of yet. There's one combo piece. We could Broodscale and then hope to... I think I'm just gonna... What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the... I'm actually just gonna play the Bloodrite Invoker here. Just straight up just play out the Bloodrite Invoker. See what happens. I'm hoping this basically sort of gauges what we are against. I don't care. Sack it. Deal more damage. No. Tithe Blade, huh? Yeah, so this makes me think we're against some sort of the Jung Gardens deck. That's fine. We'll sack nothing. No problem whatsoever there. So we have protection. Got 3 cards in hand. So I could just play Broodscale here, which I'm not opposed to. And then probably play Tree Tales. Do I no, I don't combo, right? I'm gonna just wait. And the reason I'm waiting here is... Yeah, this is totally fine. No real issues here. The reason I'm waiting is basically we can... And then have Snakeskin Veil up next turn. But if they do kill this, I'm going to take 2. No problems there. Second to deal some damage. Or to cast down. But we'll try and protect this. If they have another removal spell, that's also fine. I kind of have expected them to respond with another. That's why this is where it might get a bit awkward here. 4 cards in hand. Yeah, maybe I should have just... So now I think we're just going to go for this combo. Well done. Sure. Maybe we're not going to go for this combo. Is the last card in hand going to be a removal spell? I would have liked a Duress there to find out, but alas, it was not meant to be. So the last card in the hand was an actual removal spell. So that's fine, that's dead. That goes to the graveyard. I'm going to cast this with Kicker and bring this back and this back. Oh, we're going to try to anyways. Did we play a land? We did not. So I'm going to sack this, try to find an Injury Refractor here, try to find a combo piece. Let's try and find the Sadistically. And we'll use the Wizard's Rocket next turn to try and go for it. So 4, okay, so 6, 5, so it's 11. And they keep on top, so that's likely a removal spell. So I'm going to take 11 here. Let's sack this for 0. Try and draw a card. A Bloodrite Invoker. I kind of want to play the Bloodrite Invoker here. 2, 3. Bloodrite Invoker here. Wizard's Rocket. Just to draw a card next turn. And then play Broodscale out here. Sort my game plan. And then I'm going to use the Bloodrite Invoker to sort of block. And then the Spawn to block as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can actually shoot. I literally just shoot for 8. But we obviously don't have enough guys to block here. Because we can't block with this and the Spawn. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Wizard's Rocket. 3 mana for a Crit Rat. Okay. And they pop this for 1 and we die. X is 2, huh? Which doesn't work out because obviously... So this adapts, gets a guy, And then this dies as well, so we just die. This is obviously the Junk Gardens with the Writhing Chrysalis, which is pretty cool. We probably just want these and these. And then probably cut a rocket. Probably cut this. Probably an insight. Maybe a repossession. Repossession seems awkward with a double spell bomb in the graveyard, so we'll try that. So we have the combo and a rumble here. I think this is perfectly fine. Unfortunately, they gain access to duress post boards, so that's something that we have to consider. They also have access to snuff out in general. I do think a Gardens list with also the combo plus Chrysalis is actually sort of reasonable. You gain like the controlling aspect, but then you also get a combo finish, but also a really good win con. See you later, Sadistic Glade. And we took out the Airbug repossession, right? This is gone forever. It's pretty annoying. Sadistic Glade plays. Yeah, so I think you can definitely build your deck to sort of be reasonable against Gardens. It does probably require like an Unearth package, like Maverick, that sort of thing. The problem is you need, maybe even just the Jund version is probably pretty reasonable, because you need the way a deck like Mogwarts, for example, beats Gardens is it has like an aggro plan. It can use like first aid class to just be aggressive, or it can just naturally just have a bunch of resilient guys that just attack. You can unearth them back and that sort of thing, and just sort of eke damage out of them, forcing them to interact with your aggro plan, and then that allows you to combo off. So that is generally the way. You also do have Mezfiend and such, like we do with Duress, to sort of rip the hand apart to see what's open. But so we have a Bloodrite Invoker or a Wizard's Rocket. I think we just take the Invoker here. It's a win con. It also, what's the word I'm looking for? It also is actually just a clock. Like, we can just play it next turn. It can't be snuff outed. It has to be cast down, and we can just start attacking. And this might be the benefit of Bloodrite Invoker, but however, they do have things like Crypt Rats and Writhing Chrysalis, which obviously compete with this quite quickly. So we need to start getting in damage pretty soon. Playing a Wellspring here is no issues here. Gardens doing gardeny things, I guess. Bit flooded, also doesn't help. One black sauce. So we can actually Broodscale and look at adapting it as well, but we probably don't want to do that next turn. We'll probably do it the turn after, because we'd like to keep Tamiyo's safe keeping up. I also can't remember what they've seen. 1, 2. Yeah, so we've given them information there. We didn't play the Tree Tales. We need to play this Tree Tales up now. Given the fact that we've just got a second Broodscale, I think I will attack. We'll attack for 3. And then I'm a Broodscale and look at adapting it here. I'm not going to sack this just yet. Let me dispute this. So they've got an army of cards. They have, I wonder if they're still supporting Defile. Seems like a difficult one to support with a Twisted Landscape mana base. Duress, huh? So I can sack here. I think I might as well adapt this, right? Not adapt this, safekeeping this. So I guess, I can't do both. That's the annoying thing. Do I just let this go? I'm fine letting this go. My game plan is go aggro, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're still 1 mana short from being able to. I will end a turn adapt this. I might as well. If they want to eat a counterspell, that's fine. Counterspell cast down, that's also fine. We don't care about that. We're just gonna turn things sideways. Let's swing for 6, and then we'll Malevolent Rumble out to 11. Oh no, Block to Deadly Dispute. Yep. So we have all the mana in the world. Mezfiend, huh? I think Mezfiend's a fine take. I'll Mezfiend something out their hand. Something of relevance, hopefully. Duress. They have a Snuff Out, which can kill this. They have how much mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does it just take Crypt Rats here? I think that seems fine, right? I don't hate that. Maybe should have played this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can shoot for 3. And they drew a Lembas for the turn. Okay. They've sort of not got a lot going on. They've got Duress, Swamp Cycle, sure. They used to get value out the Scry. They got a Witch's Cottage. So they can Scry, put it on top, bottom, sideways. Bottom's fine. Witch's Cottage, put back Troll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting if that's what they want to do. Yeah. Colony Garden makes the most sense. And then they know what we have in hand, so there's no point in them duressing us. And they have 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have 1 unknown, which obviously they drew for this, and it is a spell bomb. Okie dokie. Yeah, nothing relevant really in the bin. So we get a swing here for let's swing here for 7. They can block this and snuff out this if they want to, that is. Yes. I'm assuming they're going to snuff out this, because they are getting, they're not low, but they're getting relatively low. Like, if they take this, they're pretty low. So do I Broodscale here? I think I Broodscale here. I can easily sack a spawn to make a spawn, and then just Eviscerator's Insight, something that they do target. So they might try and just play like Avenging Hunter here. So I'm going to adapt this Broodscale, end of turn, and look at Eviscerator's Insight if they do try and kill something, or if they just pass the turn. I'll sack a spawn, right? 4 for a Thorn, sure. They're really trying to find something to wipe this board, because look at this aggro game plan. How could we falter it? I can't snuff out this. Snuff out this either. All they have is snuff out for the 2 Broodscales. So let's spawn, adapt this. This resolves. Okie dokie. If I sack one, sack another, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we attack all out. The block here, snuff here, take 4, 7. I'll do this. I'll see if they pop the spell bomb before we untap. Be interesting to see if they do that. Deadly Dispute, huh? 1, 2, 3. So let's Injury Refractor here. Draw a card. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So do I just swing all out here? And whatever the... Well, I guess whatever the block dies to this. I'm assuming they're going to block the Bloodright Invoker. We'll swing. No point in throwing the Mesmeric Fiend under the bus. So it trades with one of them. That's okay. Most options here are fine for us. Trade here takes 6. Snuff this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okie dokie. Snuff that. Kill that. You're on 3. We take the Monarch. I mean, I don't hate that. Exile to draw a card. Sure. The only thing is we need enough mana here for the Bloodright Invoker activation here. We take the Monarch. Do we just play another? The only thing is we then don't have mana to Deadly Dispute. So I think I'm just going to pass for another Energy Refractor. Okay. And also we've only got 1 black source here and literally like 4 black cards in hand. We have... What do we have in grade? Why do we have it? Oh, right, okay. Duress, huh? So let's then take a Duress or an Energy Refractor here. Because we flooded. Let's go. Never happy enough to see a flood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're going to Avenging Hunter here, or... So they take the Energy Refractor, which is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have double activation over the next 2 turns, which also helps against with this Lembas. So they're just going to play Avenging Hunter here. So they play the Dress, play the Avenging Hunter. That's fine. I don't really need to attack, so they have 2 treasures. So they're going to Lembas here. And they've got 4 cards in hand, soon to be 5. Also, why they're playing Geothermal and Woodland Chasm. I think I'm just gonna play the Swamp at the moment. I don't need a Duress, right? I don't really care too much. And we'll just pass. I think we can take 7 here. I think we'll happily take 7. And then we'll end a turn, dome them for free. Untap, try and dome them for free. Yep. Take 5 here, which is also fine. I need to find an answer for this. Like a cast down or something. Double top, huh? Like attacking here is pretty... They are Deadly Disputing. What did the... Oh, Treasure Token. Okay. Okie dokie. I guess this is the benefit. A very small benefit, I guess. Fanatical Offering. Did they find a cast down? A Lembas. 2, 3. And have they played a land this turn? They have played a Swamp. They're really digging for an answer. Scry on the bottom. Okay. So, we could force their hand here. Block here. Choose target player. Sack pair 1. Sack pair 1. But then they have to gain life. They have to gain life with the Lembas. Then they can't physically, unless they have Defile in the deck, they physically can't kill this Bloodright Invoker. Odd. I had a way to survive there, which was the Lembas, but yeah, we take that. We take those. So I think I want the Urborg Repossession, obviously. I forgot about Duress. Snake's Invail's a lot worse, but let's go with that. Snake's Invail's a bit worse because obviously it doesn't give indestructibility. So you can give +1/+1. This hand is bad. Any of these cards was a land, we would keep this, right? Or if we could guarantee a land on top. This hand is much better. We probably don't want the Insight. That seems fine. This gets a green source if we need to, or we can go Wizard's Rocket Duress. Probably just go Duress, right? Snuff out Duress Lembas. So land Lembas. They went to the bottom. That's fine. Send a message. Send a message. You are weak, sir. We'll play Wizard's Rocket here. And then pass the turn. Wizards, Rockets, a go. They have Snuff out, Witch's Cottage, I'm assuming. Or a red source, I guess. Play the red source. So they have Swamp. Do they have the Swamp that they know about? Can't remember. I wasn't paying attention enough. Oh, Deadly Sweet. Mez Fiend. Woohoo, let's go. So I guess we play this, sack this for a black source, and then we will respond to it with a Deadly Dispute. So we could take a card. We definitely hit with a Snuff out. So I'm not too fussed there. But it's most likely something like a Writhing Chrysalis or something. And then we get to see what's in their hand. We draw Tat, Snuff out, cast down, Writhing Chrysalis. So we'll just take the Writhing Chrysalis here, right? Leave them with nothing, well, not nothing relevant, nothing, like no gas. Bloodright Invoker. So let's play a land out here. 1, 2, 3. Bloodright Invoker. We have 3 cards in hand. And we can double protect this. So obviously they've only got 1 cast down which can kill this. But we can protect this with like a Snakeskin Veil or something. I'm gonna Deadly Dispute the Wizard's Rocket here. And then I can still hold up protection for this. If they want to cast down this now. So I will Snakeskin Veil this. Because it makes it bigger. Broodscale. So let's play Rumble statistically. So they have a snuff out plus unknown. So we play Tree of Tails, go Tree of Tails, sadistically protect, and it only doesn't work if they have a second removal spell. I could also wait a turn. I could also pump this up, but you don't know how good that is. I'll wait a turn. I can. So the reason I'm thinking about waiting a turn is basically I get a extra. So I can Broodscale, sadistically, hold up protection, and adapt, which all are pretty relevant, but they do get an extra, potentially an extra 2 cards. So I think I'll attack first. I think it's gonna matter too much. So I guess I could also potentially just play Broodscale here. Broodscale then pass. Spell Bomb, sure. So they have Snuff Out and then 2 random cards, and we have 1 piece of protection up. Green, black, Wellspring, sure. Hopefully they end up tapping low so that effectively their only out is Snuff Out. Oh, I doubt they will. Okay. So with the Bloodright Invoker in hand, so with the Bloodright Invoker in hand, we can sadistically here, like so. They're forced to Snuff Out. We got Safekeeping, and then we win. Woo! Let's go, let's go. Managed to 3-2. Pretty good. I also should have 4-1 because that obviously then they changed the matchups and all that sort of stuff. But that one game where I misplayed with the Malevolent Rumble, so annoying. But it's okay. We will take this. I did look the list. There's a lot of pros and very few cons to this list. I really like the Circle of Protection. Obviously came in really useful. Wizard's Rocket's fine. Being able to crack for 0 is great. But I ultimately think you don't want more rockets than you have stars. Again, I also don't think Energy Refractor's too great. I would likely take that out. Mezfiend in the main also felt really awkward. That's pretty much my thoughts on that. So my changes, excuse me, would likely be I'd cut the Mezfiends from the main. I'd cut at least 1 Wizard's Rocket. I'd cut probably both Energy Refractors. That would allow me to run at least 3 stars. I also wasn't that keen on the Urborg Repossession, but I can give it another go. I'd go up to 4 Duresses, and then that gives me 1 space for 1 card. And at this point, I actually have no idea what it would probably be. It could be a single Mezfiend, but I wasn't overly impressed. It was fine in like the Gardens matchups, like the Snuff Out matchups, and that's probably where it'll shine. So I think I'm fine leaving 2 in the board. Could also run like a single and Energy Refractor. The other thing you could also do is probably run a main deck sideboard piece or hate piece or something along those lines, like a single Snuff Out, something along those lines. But I also did like the mana base. I liked every land coming in untapped. That felt really good. I did also like, I didn't hate the Invoker. Like you're seeing there against Gardens, like the Invoker was absolutely clutch. Being able to just, when you do get flooded, 3 life, here's 3 life, here's 3 life. The other option I've seen, especially someone like Kali run, is famously known Steve, Sakura Tribe Elder, calling it the Black-Green Jund. Being able to obviously just play that. It triggers Broodscale when needed. It allows ramp. And I'm also not opposed to that either. It allows to run 18 lands efficiently. So I could probably see something like that. So I'd probably cut this. Cut Air Wizard's Rocket, got 2. Probably cut the Repossession. And maybe something else. Maybe a Duress. Like I wouldn't be opposed to something like that either. Like, those are all just options. One thing I do like the Cop Blue. I think you have enough. 3 Chromatic Stars, 2 Wizard's Rockets, and 4 Deadly Disputes all seem fine to cast that. I'm not against all that. And the sideboard felt pretty clean. There you go, guys. That's the video. Also, don't forget, this will be edited. It'll be a lot shorter. So currently, just for reference, this has been 2 hours and 15 minutes. Obviously, the video in the end will be a lot shorter. So, but just let me know if you think it's missed any key gameplay misses, and if you think it's a great way of doing it and all that sort of stuff. And if you watched it because the time was shorter, that'd all be greatly appreciated. The feedback is appreciated as always. I'm always trying to improve the content, so just let me know what you think. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!